Welcome to the OmniMetrics OmniView tutorial covering the View menu, Custom History Report, Parameter Graph, ScopeView, and the GPS menu. Let's get started. As before, when you want to look at data about a particular unit, you have to select that unit by hovering your mouse over the unit ID and left-clicking. This populates the menu items where we are going to select the Custom History Report. The Custom History Report is similar to the other reports we have looked at. You have a machine name, and you can change that by choosing the drop-down menu bar and choosing a new machine. You have a start date. It automatically defaults to the first of whatever month you're in. Let's go ahead and change this to September 1st. And then you have an end date, which automatically defaults to the day of the week that it is. And then you have the parameters that you can choose from. Let's go ahead and choose Output Voltage 1 and Output Current 1 and hit Submit. The Custom History Report produces a report of user-defined timeline of the output voltages and output currents, in this case, on a particular unit. Also included in this report are alarm conditions and when those alarm conditions went active. Let's go back to the home page. Then we go to the View menu Parameter Graph. The parameter graph is very similar to the Custom History Report. You have a date range. We have the parameters that we want to check. But instead of delivering the data in a tabular format, this report is delivered in a graphic format. So let's choose the same two parameters. Let's choose the same date range and click on the Go button. The parameter graph is very similar to the Custom History Report, except that it delivers the data graphically instead of a tabular format. You'll notice that when you hover your mouse over any of the data points, the graphing feature delivers a value for that data point. If you went back to the Custom History Report, you would see that the data points match. If you want to look at some of the data more closely, you can draw a box around those data points by left-clicking on your mouse and dragging it over those data points. And when you release it, the data points in question will be brought to the front of the screen. You can also then reset the zoom and draw a box around other data points. If you wanted to look at the output current and not see the output voltage, you could click on the legend and remove the output voltage, and when you click on the legend again, the output voltage will be back on your screen. If you wanted to print this information off, you could right-click your mouse and choose Print from the menu. Let's go back to the user main page. Now we go to the View menu and look at ScopeView. ScopeView gives the user the ability to take an oscilloscope type reading of the rectifier monitor. ScopeView can only be set up by those with command rights, but you will have the ability to view any ScopeView taken on a particular unit. Let's go ahead and graph a ScopeView. This particular ScopeView measurement was taken at 0.086 milliseconds per point, and a total of 700 data points are on your screen. Let's go back to the user main page now and go to the GPS menu. The Map Units tab will display a map only of the unit that is on our screen right now. The Map All Units tab will display a map of all of your units in your inventory. When I click on that and turn the full screen on, all of the units are now displayed on our map. When you hover your mouse over a particular unit, the name of the unit appears. When you left-click your mouse, all of the alarms and parameter values are displayed, and the condition that each is in. Let's go back to the user main page now This concludes our OmniMetrics OmniView tutorial, covering the View menu, Custom History Report, Parameter Graph, ScopeView, and the GPS menu. Thank you for watching.